Come on. You can figure it out. There you go.
You go to the other side, you'll never fit. We got lucky. We left a few minutes early because everyone was like, oh, you'll never get, it'll take a half hour to an hour. And I was like, ugh.
Yep, leave now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, or they said to walk to like another parking lot over at Howard Hughes or wherever.
Yep. It could be a chaos mess. That's why I get here early and just do a premiere ride and then go.
Yeah. You like this car?
Love this car. No gas forever.
Especially up here because y'all's gas is high.
I don't even care if gas is $2. I don't even care if gas is free.
You really like this car?
Love this car. Drives itself. Electricity's cheap.
Yeah,
No
what is it supposed to
mechanic.
fill? I mean, to recharge.
At home, it's about, let's see, if I had to take a guess, maybe at home it's like $2 to go from 10 to 80%, maybe 250.
And how many miles you get on that?
262 on an 80% charge. Real world miles about 225, pending on others.
City or highway?
City highway, about 225 real world miles. If you're at a supercharger to go to 10 to 80%, it's about 20 minutes. It costs you about $12.
Really?
Yes. So if you put in some perspective, it's about 400 miles you get for $20, maybe 25.
And it doesn't get extremely hot in here with the ceiling.
No, not at all.
It's funny because we don't have.
We're from Florida.
Okay, you guys have plenty of chargers there.
Yeah, we have plenty of chargers.
Oh, yeah.
Our son actually works for Lucid.
Poor guy.
He works for research and development.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he says, "No, Dad, you don't want that thing."
Which one? Lucid? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Lucid for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's. I think they're overpriced. I mean, they have good powertrains, which is their drive.
That
motor.
is what that's what he does.
Yep.
And he builds the programs and everything to read the manuals for repair work and everything. And
You should go work for Tesla.
yeah, he's 20. He just turned 27, and
He's been out here almost. Well, he's been
he came out here when he was
almost 4
23.
years.
Came out when he was 23. Lives in San Francisco and Union City out there. So
That's where I'm from, Bay Area. East
Yeah.
Bay.
He's closer to Union City.
Yeah.
yeah, so he works. He works in there, research development, builds all that stuff. He drives what he's driving out there now is a 1984.
Well, he bought a motorcycle.
He rides a Harley,
Nice.
number one, and then he drives up to work in a 1984 Chevy C10 pickup truck with a big V8 in it.
It's just gas guzzler.
with the headers and everything.
Yep.
That's what we build. I build cars, and he shipped it out there. I think shipped it out there last Thanksgiving. But yeah,
He's paying a lot for gas.
oh my goodness. He likes his Harley because he can lane split or something.
Yep.
He call it.
You can lane split legally in California and
Yeah.
Hawaii. It's the only 2 states now that can do it. Which studies shown that lane splitting is safer for motorcycles.
Yep, that's what
Yeah,
he said.
that's what he said when you pull up to a light and things like that.
It
Yep.
scared me to death.
I always pull in front of lights all the time. And I lane split at 25, 20 miles an hour. It's not like I go like 50.
Oh, see,
Right.
in Florida, they lane split at 75, 90.
Yeah, I can't do
But
that.
it's illegal. It's illegal.
It's illegal.
It's
in
illegal.
Florida.
You have to go, I think, no more than 35 miles an hour.
We're on the interstate, and I can hear them coming, and I'll be talking.
I
to
had one day that I literally was putting my signal on to go over and looked behind me and there was nothing there, and looked again before I went over,
And he was
and
there.
thank God I did because I would have clamored it.
And he comes through.
He came through the center of cars.
So in Florida, in the fast lane, and we call it the far left lane, then they have the 2 double lines.
Yes.
They think that's
We call that the
we
bike
call
lane.
that the
It's
motorcycle
like the
lane.
big
Oh,
joke.
perfect.
It's not.
But we call it the
But we
motorcycle
call it the bike lane.
because they do it all the time.
They're like, oh, he's coming up the bike lane.
Yeah. So he has about 3 feet in between those cars.
Yep.
And he just
If that.
plays that.
Is it really 3? It's about 2, isn't it?
I've seen guys come through there doing 100 plus.
But
Yeah, I
you
can
don't
do that.
realize, like, if you look and there's no one there, and then you blink and keep going and they come up through that very moment, they're dead.
Yeah, I just think if you do lane split, I just think you should do it cautiously.
Smart.
Yeah, that's smart.
Gotta be smart, yeah.
If you do it at 75 and somebody comes across that lane, I've been hit by that by even 45 miles an hour.
I was rolling at 90 when that kid did that to me that day, and there would have been no way for me to stop because it would have been unfortunate. Because, buddy, if it's me or you,
It's him all the time.
it's you.
It's motorcycle.
You're
all the time.
losing.
Yep. Agreed.
Don't your son ride a motorcycle?
He does, which is why it scares me to death, and which is why he was told when he lived in my home he was never allowed to have a motorcycle. And then he moved to California.
He's like,
And
I'm
bought
like,
a motorcycle.
He called his father and said, I want to buy a motorcycle. What do you think Mom's going to say? And he said, Mom's going to tell you no. And he goes, but she said I could buy it if I didn't live in her house. He goes, so you answered your own question.
right.
And then we ended up buying a motorcycle anyway.
Yeah. Well, we didn't. You did.
Well,
Don't get it twisted. Damn.
Yeah, they love to run the red lights here and
Yeah.
block the
And
intersections here.
they are impatient.
wait.
It's like
Yeah.
Florida, though. Florida's the same way.
It's bad here. I've never I come from Texas too, and
okay, so yeah, this is
Yeah, a
definitely
little
different.
yeah, it's just I don't get it. I just take my time. I'm like, I'm in no
Yeah.
rush.
Well, it's like the second the light turns green. They do that in Florida. It's like,
Bop, bop.
dude,
I don't
it
do it
just
because
turned green.
somebody
No.
I want to make sure nobody else is running a
trying
red
to beat
light.
the light for one reason or another. Me, one split second when that light turns green to make sure that car that's coming the other way, is he actually going to stop?
Oh no, I agree with that. I'm just saying in the sense of people just love to run the red lights.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And they just block intersections all day here, and I'm just like, dude,
you know,
it's just patience.
that's all.
Yeah. But yeah, I just these cars are great.
This car for you would be.
Nice. 'Cause I don't travel. I don't get a lot
Well,
of
she's a
miles.
speed demon.
I gotta.
It drives itself. I relinquish all speed and all patience. Or not. There's no road rage anymore. I just let the car do its thing. I'm just like, all
Oh, you
right,
letting it drive itself now?
yeah. Been doing that since you guys got in the car.
So you put it in the map in the thing, and it just goes where it's going.
Yep. I'm not doing anything. No braking, no accelerating, no turning on signal, no nothing.
I'm noticing how it brakes so
Soft.
nice
Smooth?
and smooth.
I have a Q60.
Now I gotta ask you. You don't have to tell me.
Of course. How much does it cost?
Yes.
$59,000 with taxes and fees.
Are you
and
shitting
full,
me?
And full self-drive.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Yeah, because my Infiniti.
So if you look at-
definitely. Was
If you look
more
at
than
that's
that.
with full self-drive taxes and everything here in the state of Nevada. I don't know about
We live in Florida.
I don't know about Florida's taxes, but I know they have no state income tax. But
What is this?
it's a Tesla Model Y. I think this one. I think it's like 39,000, just regular one. Let me see.
That's why we see them every damn where now.
That's-
They're cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap now.
No, they're not cheap per se,
They're
but
cheaper.
they are
Well, my
affordable.
Q60.
So let
what
me
did
ask
we
you
pay for
though.
my Q60?
We pay $60,000 from off the showroom floor.
Yeah.
Twin
yeah.
turbo.
Oh yeah, you could have got this car
Well,
long
mine's
range.
a 2022,
Oh, this
but
is
I
one.
only have 25,000 miles on it.
It's
So
twin turbo.
Infiniti wants it
the
back
big
like
engine, the twin
nobody's
turbos,
business.
and all that other
I mean,
stuff.
can your twin turbos do this?
Oh no,
You
Yeah.
can do a little bit of that.
No.
400 horsepower. But this is how many horsepower this thing has?
I don't know.
It's foot-pounds of torque. You got the most of the torque. This is ridiculous.
0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds.
Oh hell no.
And
I
the
do-
performance is more faster.
Right.
Now, when you do the faster, does that?
I don't like to do the fast.
But when you do, does that decrease your battery
Yes.
life a lot?
Just like
more?
if you step on the gas,
little.
right? You go 100 miles an hour, it's going to take up the engine. It's actually
Just
40.
like that.
Yeah, so actually the rear wheel drive, actually, excuse me, the one that I have is 4.60 to 60, 327 on the miles. On the long range rear wheel drive, which is only one motor in the back, is only $37,500.
That's why.
And if you
This
get
one
the,
has two. You have motor in the front and the back.
correct,
So it's more like. So it's
It's
two
an all-wheel
power
drive.
plants. All-wheel drive.
all-wheel drive. The one just that's a single motor is a rear-wheel drive only, and that gets
That's why
357
the
miles.
neighbor got it.
I told you the lady across the street.
Our neighbor across the street, they just moved, but She had a Volvo or something, and she got rid of it and got a white
No,
Tesla.
she had a Volkswagen that her
Volkswagen.
husband stayed under it.
Yeah, because the squirrels like eat the damn.
No, I think he just likes to work on shit.
Well, anyway, but now she has a white Tesla, and we were like, why would you get that? But then again, here in Florida, I mean, well, you know, there in Florida, it just, I always thought these things was like hundreds of thousands of $100,000.
Some are.
They were higher too.
Some
weren't
are.
they?
Yeah, some are. Like
Yeah.
the Model S, yeah, Model X, yeah, high 80s, high
That's
80s.
still okay.
Yeah, high 80s. But this one right here is $37,500. And if you get the full self-drive, that's $8,000. So $45,500
What
plus
other
taxes.
plans do you have to have? You have to have
Nothing.
No.
Nope,
What's
there's
your
no plans.
insurance on it?
$250 a month.
What's the maintenance?
None. Rotating tires, adding windshield washer fluid, and changing your tires. There's a 2022 Model Y that I have. Has 110,000 miles. The only thing I've done is what I just
Oh, you
told
have more than one?
I have 6.
What?
Why?
And you're asking why, right?
Yes.
No.
Because sooner or later these cars can be able to drive themselves, and they're going to be able to make me money 24/7, picking people
Where
up.
you sleeping?
No, not me sleeping, just with nobody being behind the wheel.
That's what
But
I
that's
mean.
what I'm saying. While you're sleeping,
Oh, yeah.
you can have the cars out on the road.
Yeah,
Doing what you could be doing right now at
correct.
home.
So I have 6 cars that are going to be making me money nonstop, anywhere in the range of $60,000 to $120,000 gross, $30,000 to $60,000 in net profit after every.
You put thought
Smart.
in this.
Yes, I did.
You have
I've put thought in this for the last 3.5, 4 years. This is why I work constantly. My wife and I work constantly
Yeah.
because she's
pay
in
for your-
California, and we
Pay
both
for
have
your
good jobs.
investments.
Okay.
Yes, we both have good jobs, and we're almost like top 1% of married couples in the country. So that's all we do is work and then grab cars. Because sooner or later we can retire early and do whatever we want.
You just sold
Smart
me on
man.
this.
Enjoy.
Now I'm gonna go
keep
call my
being
son and say I
smart.
was in a Tesla.
I know.
And it was a lot better than
Tell him to be jealous. Grab the handle, push your thumb on the button.
this.
Yep.
Oh. See, we're not used to
We're
this
not buying a
fancy
Lucid.
stuff.
I'm not buying a Lucid.
Yeah, why would you want to buy it? Look at this.
And it's
Thank you,
twice
honey.
as much money.
Have a good night.
I know it's twice as much money. All right, guys. You're welcome.